It's Just for Laughs, featuring Ellie Kemper, Debra DiGiovanni, Michael Che, Thomas Middleditch, Wyatt Cenac, Margaret Cho, Pete Holmes, Chris Hardwick, and Reggie Watts. It's Ellie Kemper's Unbreakable Comedy Gala.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, Montreal, you guys. Yes, thank you. It is so great to be here. I'm so excited to be in Canada because honestly, I was worried it was just a myth. Actually, if you're from Canada, where did your parents threaten to send you when you were bad? My parents always said Canada. So I am from the Midwestern United States, from St. Louis, Missouri, actually, yes. Go Blues, the ice hockey team there. And the people in St. Louis are very friendly. In fact, my parents taught me to always introduce yourself by name. So I am Ellie, and what is your name, ma'am?
Sally.
Sally, hi, Sally, I'm Ellie, good to meet you. And sir, what's your name?
Joe.
Joe. Hello, Joe, I'm Ellie, good to meet you. What's your name, sir?
Norman.
Norman. I knew a Norman once. I'm Ellie. It's good to meet you. Yeah, well, this is a big theater. We have the place rented out till Sunday, so we'll be fine. Ma'am, what's your name?
Shooty.
Shooty. I'm Ellie. It's great to meet you. Is there any chance everyone else is just named Claude? No? Just would make it go faster? Okay, all right. You know what, actually, I have an idea. Just in keeping in mind time, how about on the count of 3, everyone just shout out your name at once, okay? So 1, 2, 3. You all are named Claude. Okay, thank you. I do love French Canada, though. It's so beautiful here. I once went to Quebec City in February. It was gorgeous. I stood outside for more than 2 minutes, so now I can't bear children, but it was beautiful, very pretty. Also, I have to say, I'm so impressed. This is such a warm and welcoming country. As soon as I got to the airport, I was offered one of your complimentary men's room back rubs. And from none other than the Prime Minister himself. I think he said his name was Gus. Very down-to-earth guy. Very patriotic, too. He had maple syrup all over his shirt. But it's been a great year for me. We're about to start the 2nd season of my show, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmitt. Yay, thanks, guys. Nice of you. Thank you. I remember how excited I was when I learned I got the part. I told my mom, she asked me, what channel is it on? I said, well, oh, Mom, it's not on TV, it's on the internet. She mailed me a check, and I kept that check. And I'm very proud to say that the show was just nominated for 7 Emmys. Yes. So, of course, I called my mom to tell her, and she asked if I'd worked on my acceptance speech. I told her, that I wasn't personally nominated for my performance, but it's really, it's more about the ensemble. So she sent me another check. It's fine. I get it, Mom, you have money, Actually, my grandparents just told me that after hearing so many great things about the show, they're finally going to download YouTube. Good for them. The only thing that's been a slight adjustment is that now people think they know me because of the character that I play on the show. So Kimmy Schmitt is a very upbeat, positive person, and so am I. In fact, my agent tells me that being happy all of the time has kind of become my thing. It's what people want from me, which I love because I am a naturally happy person anyway. And if my happiness can make them happy, then it makes me happy, which makes them more happy, and that makes me even happier, which makes them also happier, and then we're all just so damn happy. Oh, okay. Here we go. It gives me joy to make all people happy. It gives me a warm feeling in my heart. But in the end, we'll all just wind up dying. Now that's a thought I like to keep at bay. 'Cause basically we face eternal blackness. So what's the fucking difference anyway? On the other hand, life's too short not to be one big party. You cannot get too deep down in the dump. Who cares if fracking gives me stage 4 cancer? Or anti-vaxxers cause me to get mum? The truth is that I'm really much more likely to lead a sweet life that is free from pain. Until one day when I am driving my car, I have a stroke which shuts down my whole brain. I lose control of my entire body. The windshield shatters into shards of glass. I kill a school bus full of preschool children. My skirt flies up to expose my bare ass. And as I lie there in the street half naked, a milk truck crushes my entire spine. My vertebrae are now just merely pebbles. Somehow my unborn fetus is just fine. She is born a premature young orphan. Her foster dad is a cold-hearted brute. He's a monster. She has nothing she can live her life for. And her face is not remotely cute. No, she's not cute. But until that day, it gives me joy to make all people happy. It gives me a warm feeling in my heart. So enjoy yourself tonight and have a good time. Don't focus on the fact that you will die. And that these exit doors seem unusually narrow for a building that seems extremely flammable. But I don't know, maybe that's just how they do it in Canada. Maybe you know our next act from his podcast, or his late night show, or his stand-up specials. Or maybe you just ran into him in the lobby and he was nice enough to hold the door open for you. The point is, to know him is to love him. Mr. Pete Holmes.
Hi. Ellie Kemper, get a 9. Give it a 9. Ellie Kemper. That was great. That was great. Thank you very much, Montreal. Wonderful to be here. I feel pretty good. Sometimes I get scared. I think we all do. But then whenever I get afraid, I remember one simple thing that I want you to take with you tonight. Whenever you're afraid of somebody, I remember this. Everybody sleeps. Are you listening? Everybody sleeps. That's not scary. That is not scary. This man was yelling at me, frightening me at about 11 p.m., and then I remembered, in like 4 hours, this same scary man's gonna be like, me, trying to find his favorite side. Oh, I need it, and he needs it. If I don't get it, I'm just grumpy all day. That's not scary. You're welcome. I think sleep is weird. I think it's a strange thing we just take for granted. Everybody's like, oh, sleep. Of course, we sleep every day. You gotta sleep. But it makes no sense. Explain sleep to an alien that doesn't sleep. I could explain food. I'd be like, well, I need energy, so I eat things that have energy that I might burn off that energy so I could have the energy. The alien's like, okay. Anything else? Yeah. At night, I just gotta shut it down. I gotta lie still in the dark, it better be quiet, for like 8, 9, sometimes 12 hours. And I was like, that sounds boring. No, my brain plays movies that I'm in. That's a good time. I've never made that face before. I felt really weird about it. I was like, yeah! And we're back. I was flying, and whenever I fly, I wear a t-shirt that I don't care about, because for some reason, I get sweaty on airplanes. I don't know why. I get picked up, I'm glistening, I got pit stains. My friends are like, you been jogging? I'm like, no, I've been sitting still in the sky. I need to hydrate from reclining. So I always wear a t-shirt that I don't care about because I know I'm gonna ruin it with my body sweat. Now I wear the shirt, I've been given the shirt twice as a gift, twice, from 2 different people that didn't know of each other. It's a shirt that says Dr. Seuss, green eggs and ham. Just looks like the cover of the children's book. Twice, from 2 different people. The first time I got it, it was my birthday. I opened it up, I was like, cool. But in my head, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm cooler than this. I'm gonna wash my car with this rag. The second time I got it, from another person that didn't know about the first person, it was like God himself being like, put on the fucking shirt. This is how the world sees you. I gave you that goof face, wear the uniform. So I wear it, but I only wear it when I fly. So I'm wearing my Dr. Seuss shirt, I'm going through security at the airport, it's like 7 a.m., I'm grumpy. Nobody wants to be at the airport at 7 a.m. I go through that machine that's killing us all, taking naked avatar planet pictures of our peepees and vajayjays. And I step on the other side and I'm grumpy. But this is what put me in a good mood, a simple thing. For 6 months, there was a TSA agent. Who is this woman? Who is this angel that blessed me with this gift? I couldn't even see her, but she saw me, she saw my shirt, and this is what I heard that put me in a good mood for 6 months. I just hear her go, what you know about green eggs and ham? That happened in life, in reality. Not in the comedy club, no cover, no drink minimum, just a woman killing it in the wild. Just like, I'm gonna make life better. How can you be unhappy when that exists? What you know about green eggs and ham? That is joy in a pill that you can keep behind your teeth for when you need it. Do you understand? That always makes me happy. I want that in my wedding vows. I'm gonna be like, to have and to hold, and what you know about green eggs and ham? And if she doesn't laugh, she's not the one. I'm gonna do a 360 and walk out. That's right, through her. Don't math check my jokes. Don't math check my jokes. You have this now. Whenever you need joy, it's there for you. If it's the holiday season and you're at the mall or some shit and you're waiting for a parking spot and it's taking an hour and then finally someone pulls out and you stop and you signal and you do everything right, that spot is yours. But then at the last second, someone else swings in and steals that spot. You have a choice to make. You can get mad. You can be like, die, cock butter, bitch. I don't know how to be mad. Cock butter bit. If you're not laughing, you're not picturing a naked man, but instead of a penis, he has a stick of erect butter. Just like he's trying to get it in, but it's warm in there and there's give. There's give to it. That is a new way to say you've lost your erection, just like, sorry, baby, it is Land O'Lakes down there. I am sorry. I can't believe it's not an erection. Riffin' bits. But if someone steals your spot, you have a choice. You can get mad, cock butter, that's a loss. Happy people do not steal parking spots. Unhappy people steal parking spots. So that person's already miserable. By yelling at them, you're only making yourself miserable. Why not confuse? Roll down the window, 1972 style gesture for them to roll down their window. And when you lock eyes with them, and I really mean looking into their soul, like a college freshman playing Hey There Delilah on the acoustic, just staring into them. Just be like, what you know about green eggs and ham? Then do joy donuts for 45 minutes. Just like, could you with a boat? Could you on a goat? I guarantee when you're done laughing, more parking will open up. That's a promise. That's a promise. Now show me a 9, 10. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Have a good one.
She's been called Canada's best. She's been called a comedy powerhouse. And my favorite, she's been called the best comic to see after a messy breakup. Debra DiGiovanni.
Hey! Hi, guys! That's nice. Thank you so much. It's lovely to be home in Canada. So nice to see you. I moved to California a couple years ago, and the thing that I miss the most is water. I miss water. California has no water. There's always a drought. It's always, everything is, there's no water. I've had soap in my hair for 2 years. Right now, and now I'm desperate to like conserve water myself because I'm concerned. So now I don't even make coffee at home. Now I just take a scoop of Folgers and make my move. That's what it is. Yes, you gotta choke it down. It's cardio. So here's the thing. I don't know if you know things are bad. You know you're in a serious situation when Magnum PI steals water. Did you hear about this? Tom Selleck stole water. I assume he just soaked it up in his mustache. That's what I assume. He just left. Oh, that's fun. Here's something else. There's natural disasters, no good. But new for me, earthquakes. That's a new experience. First month that I was in LA, 2 earthquakes in a month. And just for a second, I was like, oh, fuck, is it me? Is it me? Do you know what I mean? Ooh, light step at DiGiovanni. But it's scary, do you know? And I don't want to die in a natural disaster. That is my least favorite way to die. Least favorite way. Because the scariest thing you can say to me is run. Holy fuck. Are you kidding? You say run, I lie down. I just lie down. I do. I'm just, go around, is what I said. The dogs are getting me. Do you know what I mean? Choose me for your team. You need a slow one. You always need a slow one. Anyway, but I love disaster movies. I love peril. Peril is my favorite. And I love it when they cross something in the lab and then it goes crazy and kills the town. That's my favorite. Do you know when they take a snake and a bear? That's a bear snake. I love that so much. And the only thing that bothers me about disaster movies is, very unrealistic. No one ever has to go to the bathroom. No one ever has to go to the... You're getting chased by zombies and no one has diarrhea. Nice try, Hollywood. I'm on to you, little IBS. Anyway, one thing though, I do love to be scared. I love being scared because I don't have sex and I need something. Do you know what I mean? I need this. Oh yeah, I need that. I get it from fear. Anyway... But I do a lot of things in my life to make sure I'm scared. I've moved into a new apartment and I put my desk under the ceiling fan. Am I asking to die? Am I asking to die every day? I say, oh God, I'm scared to death every minute of the day. Is it gonna fall? Is it gonna chop me to death? You know what I mean? It's not gonna chop me to death. It's not. I would have more luck hanging myself over the blender. Do you understand? Like a big blender. I'd have to break into a factory. But anyway, I want the fear, I want it. And I watch shows about murder, and it's a problem. There's my favorite show right now. It's a real show. It's called I Survived. Have you heard this? Do you know this one? And they survived, so yeah, they survived, that's nice. And the reason I watch it is because I need that. I'm dead inside, right? I have a hole in my heart, and I'm dead inside, so I watch shows to feel alive. And the thing about I Survived, it's a formula. Every time it's 3 true stories, and what it is every time, it's always a woman gets killed by her husband, and then it's nature, and then it's a woman gets killed by a man, all right? But I'm so dead inside that I fast forward through nature. I fast forward. An avalanche, did it rape her? Boring. Yeah. Oh, what did you have? Good parents? Grow up. Anyway, one thing I've also been doing, I've been creating a list to save your life. I have a list going of things not to do to make sure you don't get murdered. Are you ready to write this down? Okay, number one, if you're ever anywhere and you look next door and there's a cornfield, you're about to die. You're about to die. People don't even plant cornfields. They just show up. Did you know that? Did you see Children of the Corn? Did you see Children of the Corn? After Children of the Corn, I stopped eating corn. No, I didn't, guys. Shut up. Corn is good. Are you kidding? These are jokes. All right. But it's scary, though. Another thing, to stay alive, if you go camping, you're asking to be murdered. You're asking to be murdered. That is where crazy people go to live. Are you aware of that? It's the woods. That's where they go. Have you seen a tent? It's made of Kleenex. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? A sleeping bag is a to-go bag for a murderer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just tie it off, eat you later. I don't know what they do. But here's something else. Another way to die is if you're ever hanging out with me and we're eating Jell-O, and then you do that swishy thing in your mouth. Yeah, I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill you dead. I'll kill you dead. Hate that. Another thing, too, that I was thinking about, people that liked high school, what is that? If you liked high school, I do not like you. Do you know what I mean? What kind of savage like high school, am I right? What's wrong with you? Do you remember anyone that liked playing dodgeball? Do you remember the winners of dodgeball? They're murderers now. They're murderers now. You know why we played dodgeball? It was to find the sociopaths. That's what it was. Ted Bundy, champion 5 years in a row. Here's something else. I do like some things. I love stationery. And I don't mean just standing still, although I fucking love that. Watch this. That's a good one. I'll be sore tomorrow. Anyway, here's the thing. I do love stationery. I love paper and pens. Love it. And I love school supplies. Love school supplies. September for me is Christmas. Are you kidding? The other day, I was vacuuming my house, and I found a paperclip shaped like a bear. What? I don't even know how it got in my house. It was so I had to masturbate. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I was gonna anyway, but I moved it up in the schedule. I'm flexible. You know how it is. And then I had a moment in the aftermath. I was like, who still uses paper clips? We've had staples for a really long time. Do you know? Who are paper clips for? Like slutty paper that's not ready for a commitment? Is that what it is? I need a boyfriend. Anyway. One of my favorite things, I love expressions, I like words. One of my favorite expressions, you might have heard, it's kind of old, but I like it. Have you heard of it? Big girls don't cry. Have you heard that expression? Big girls don't cry. That's wrong. We cry the most. We cry the most. It's cardio if you get your arms up. I'm not gonna... 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. Does the trick, does the trick. I was thinking about this the other day. You know what happens? As we get older, we change, but not everything changes. Do you remember what you liked as a teenager? Like sexy things, porn, let's be honest. What you liked as a young person, you still like it today, don't you? Think about it. When I was in high school, my best friend Shannon Partlow and I found her mother's romance novels. Now I still like romance novels. I'm not proud, not proud. And I was reading one the other day, and I realized they are so unfeminist, it's terrifying. Like everything, I'm ashamed to read them. But then I thought about it. Let's be honest, we all want equality of the sexes. But sex between equals, boring. Am I right? No one wants that. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, why don't we make out like we're equals? No, fuck me like I make less money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's do that. People, I want to be a feminist in the streets, but oppressed in the sheets. Am I right? Yes, yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Montreal. We'll see you again. Have a good night.
Been one of Rolling Stone's 50 funniest people, but he's more than a number, ladies. He's a man. A beautiful, hilarious man. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Che.
All right. Sit down. Sit. Now, you guys are gonna be really disappointed. I do the news on Saturday Night Live, and I probably shouldn't, because I don't watch the news. And that's something that you probably need to do. They want me to do jokes about the economy. I didn't even know the economy was messed up. My economy's been messed up for 30 years. So, you know when I realized the economy was really messed up? When they started legalizing weed everywhere. Then I was like, oh shit, we might be in trouble. It's only when you down to your last dollar that you start thinking shit like, yo, we should start selling weed. I don't know if Obama was watching Breaking Bad or something. I'd rather do sketches. I love writing sketches. I do a lot of sketches, and you guys don't know that because none of my sketches make it to air. But I have some good sketch ideas. Like Scarlett Johansson came to host the show, and she was promoting the Avengers, and I wrote this great sketch about the Avengers saving the day, but in the process, accidentally killing an unarmed black teenager. Nobody thought that was funny. That's not even the worst one. I have a very strange relationship with race. I might say some weird thing. Like, I was in an elevator with this white lady, right? Not on purpose, but I went in. I'm saying like I wasn't following her or nothing. I just went in the elevator with her, and she was already in there, and the doors closed, right? And she looks over at me, and then she grabs her purse real tight. And I got scared. I was like, if anything happens to this white lady's purse, I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. I'm terrified of white women. And I should be, because white women are terrifying. You guys do things like, white women took Brooklyn. You know how dangerous Brooklyn used to be before white women took it? It was the scariest place in the world. I remember rappers used to talk about Brooklyn. They were like, don't ever come to Brooklyn. I'll fucking kill you if you ever walk through Brooklyn. And I'm like, this is a dope song, but I'm never going to Brooklyn. I was so afraid of Brooklyn, and all of a sudden some rich white girls from Seattle was like, Brooklyn's mine now. And then I was just there, so now they took Brooklyn. I think white girls killed Biggie. I think that was phase one. I think that's the first thing they did. White women are brave. Look at your brave faces. It's a very diverse group of white women. White women are scared. They rescue pit bulls for fun. You know how dangerous you gotta be to rescue a pit bull? If I seen a stray pit bull walk in my neighborhood, I wouldn't walk in that neighborhood anymore. A white girl would take that pit bull home, put a sweater on it. This dog used to win tournaments. Now his name's Nicole, and he's eating vegan treats out of some white lady's hands. You know how dangerous you gotta be to convince a pit bull he doesn't eat meat anymore? Gotta be white girl dangerous. If I was president, if I had my way, I'd have an all-white girl army. I really would. I'd solve all the world's problems with white women. ISIS, send white women. I'll build the Trader Joe's right in the middle of Syria. Give me 2 summers, ISIS will be the first terror organization forced out due to rent increase. This is white girls. ISIS is mine now. Syria used to be sketchy, but now it's pretty chill. I talk like this now because I'm 32, and I feel like this is the time to just accept it. You know, that's another creepy thing women do. They lie about their age. I asked a lady in her 40s how old she was. She was like, I'm 21. And I was like, really? Well, you look horrible. It's the benefit of looking like an old-ass 21-year-old. Why would you lie? Getting old is the best, man, because the older you get, the more comfortable you are, you know? You start to live for yourself. I remember when I was younger, I'd see like an old man in his 80s shuffling around a supermarket in an open bathrobe and flip-flops. I'd be like, damn, he looks so sad. Now I see him and I'm like, fuck, he looks comfortable, man. Teach me, old wise one. You just enjoy things more, man. I enjoy everything more now that I'm older because I enjoy it for me. Sex is 10 times better because it's for me. It's me time. When I was younger, I enjoyed sex for like 5 or 6 pumps. And then after that, I was too busy trying to divide fractions and remember scenes from The Color Purple. Guys are giggling because every guy in here has a trick to not finish fast. Women don't. You guys finish whenever you want, and we don't make fun of you because we're nice people. No woman in here was about to finish early during sex. Was like, oh shit, think of Danny Glover, think of Danny Glover. You don't have, there's books that teach women how to enjoy sex better. There's no books that teach men about sex. There's no 50 Shades of Dudes. I'm gonna write a book for younger men teaching them how to enjoy sex better based on everything I learned in 32 years. It's gonna be 2 pages long. And the first page is gonna say, if you feel like you gotta come, come. And the second page, it's gonna be a bibliography, because all you need is that first page. It's called, oh, you're clapping, I'm dead serious. It's called Let Go and Let God. I used to hold out, I don't even know why. Why? I never won nothing. I never got a thank you, I almost bit my tongue off twice. Not anymore. Now if I come early, so be it. Compliments to the chef. I don't even know why women get mad. I'm a guy, I'm supposed to finish fast anyway. My cum is made of people. You ever try to stop 100,000 people from leaving a small area at the same time? It's impossible. They got places to go, man. I don't got riot gear. I can assure you that's the most disgusting thing you'll hear tonight, probably. So, good night.
Guys, I have to say, I'm a little envious of all of you out there because you've been getting to watch me. Like, I don't know, what is it like to watch an artiste in action? I don't know. A lot of people will ask me about that. You know, how do you do what you do, Ellie? How do you act? And I tell those people, it's not something I can explain. You know, that's like asking Dick Duff how he plays hockey, or Eugenie Bouchard how she plays tennis, or Perry Ann Jones how she cross-country skis. Yes, I did Google Canadian athletes, all of the sports for that one. Yep. You have a lot. You have a lot of them. Basically, though, you guys, talent is not something that you can explain in words. So instead of trying to explain it, I thought that I would invite one of you lucky audience members to act with me. I know, yeah, the golden tickets. You, in the Pete Holmes t-shirt. Would you be willing to share the stage with an expert? Please, come up, come up. Yes. Thank you. We have a couple of props for you. So, and what is your name?
Scott.
Scott. Give a hand for Scott. Yep. Scott, I'm Ellie. Come. All right. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so you are going to be acting out a scene from a movie with me.
Okay.
That's okay. So, this is a scene from The Dark Knight, one of my favorites. I'm going to be playing the grizzled, tough as nails Commissioner Gordon, and Scott, you're going to be my little kid. Okay. So you just read. Yeah, see, you're good. Good. All right. Done. You're fine. You're fine. You're just starting out, but you're fine. All right. So you just read the parts marked as kid. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And action.
Why is he running, Dad?
Because we have to chase him.
But he didn't do anything wrong. Why, Dad? Why?
Because he's the hero Gotham deserves. But he's not the one we need right now. So we'll hunt him. Because he can take it, you know? He's not our hero. He's a silent guardian. He's a watchful protector. He's a dark knight.
Holy shit, you're such a good actress.
No. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. That's very nice, but just stick to the page.
Sorry.
It's okay, just keep reading.
Seriously, you're the best actress I've ever seen. It looks like I'm just reading into the script, but I can't look you in the eye because of how good you are.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That's a bit much, but thank you. Just.
It's not too much. You have such natural range. It's just that you so obviously have the goods.
All right, thank you. But let's get back to the scene now, all right? Read what's on the page.
So I won't go back to the scene. You're the greatest actress of our generation. And if you don't agree with me, you can go fuck yourself, okay?
All right, Scott, okay, is there security? Can we,
Fine, call security. I don't care. Arrest me. The world deserves to know your greatness, how you didn't get nominated for an Emmy. It's a complete mystery.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. But thank you, thank you, Big, thank you, Fluffy, thank you very much. Next up, when your kid comes home and tells you the other kids called him a nerd, tell him that might be a good thing. Because if they're lucky, they might end up as funny as this man, the nerdist himself, Chris Hardwick.
Bonjour, Montreal! Bonjour, Montreal! I'm from America. I don't clap. Fuck us, right? No, it's too late. You had your chance, Canadia, if that is your real name. I was trying to connect with you because I know America, our heads are up our own butts. We don't know about other cultures, and I'm sorry, I'm a part of that, but I try. You know, it's nice to meet you. I try to say, it's nice to meet you. I try to do it in other languages. But I don't know, because there's so much about language that's not just the words. There's so much more about intonation. When I say, it's nice to meet you in another language, I might sound like, hello, I am a fucking moron. I don't know. Because I went to Germany, and I tried to learn, but it's a very aggressive, it's a very aggressive language. Everything in German, nice to meet you, sounds like, why did you leave the milk on the counter? Like, it's very aggressive. You feel like you're gonna be assaulted after someone says hello to you. Because even nice to meet you in German is like, schon Sie kennen zu lernen. Like, oh, please don't hit me. But French, French here, I gotta be honest, even the same thing, enchanté actually sounds like, it is not very nice to meet you, actually. I feel like I'm getting old. I had my first old person moment recently. I was on stage, I was performing at a college. And I was on stage talking about my favorite movie of all time, Back to the Future. Greatest movie in the history of cinema. So good. Yes, great, of course, right? Amazing. Amazing. Not without its problems, though. Not without its problems. When you see the movie 110 times, you start to realize that there are weird things. Like, number one, why does Marty McFly only give himself 10 minutes at the end of the film to save his best friend all the way across town? He has a goddamn time machine. A week, a month, a year, he could have warned him, but he doesn't. Second of all, why does Biff, the guy who tries to sexually assault their mom in high school, now he's their fucking mechanic? You don't give that guy the keys to your car, you put him in jail. Thirdly, not strange at all that a 68-year-old man is hanging out with a 16-year-old boy every single day. Calling him late at night. Marty, meet me in the mall parking lot at 1 a.m. and bring the video camera. So they did not appreciate it as much as this lady is, and I appreciate your spirit and your enthusiasm. And so the room just got weirder and weirder, and they got quieter and quieter, and I can't figure out. I'm like, it's Back to the Future, everyone look. And then I realized, they've never seen the movie before. They don't know. So I asked a little fucker in the front row, I'm like, what year were you born? And he was like, 1995. And I'm like, God damn it. Now I'm mad because they were born 10 years after. And now I look like a crazy person. Do you understand? That's like when I was in college, if someone were yelling at me on stage like, Gone with the Wind was the greatest goddamn movie in the history of cinema and you stupid shits don't know it. In my day, movies were about important things like time travel, and they taught us valuable lessons like never have sex with your mom no matter how drunk she tries to get you. And in my day, if you wanted to see tits on the internet, you had to make them out of commas. And we didn't have texting. If you came to an event like this and you couldn't find your friends, you just never saw those people again. You moved to a new town and made new friends. I got a brother who works at a cell phone store in Tampa, Florida, so he's happy. And he called me a couple weeks ago and he goes, if one more elderly person asks me what is the cloud, I'm gonna punch him in the throat. And I go, Eddie, the next time an old person says, what is the cloud, just go, shh, that's the place you're going soon. All right, thank you so much. Au revoir. Good night.
I don't know if it made the news up here, but everyone in Los Angeles is talking about this. Apparently, women are funny now. I know. Yeah, they're saying that apparently we've just recently grown actual funny bones. I don't personally know. I don't understand the science of it all. It's pretty complicated, and I am not a doctor. That would be cool, though, if women could be doctors. That would be cool. One day, ladies and gentlemen, the very funny Margaret Cho.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bonjour. Merci. Je t'aime. I have to say hi to the Asian people. It's going well. I want to give you some American news. Now, this is exciting. The very second Asian American family television show ever, fresh off the boat, got renewed for a second season. So I'm very proud. Very excited about it. So very, very good. We did a good job. We did excellent. It's good because it's that I had the very first Asian American family television show 21 years ago. Yeah. And I fucked it up so badly. They had to wait for an entire generation of Asian Americans to be born and grow up with no memory of me whatsoever. I have a very Korean name. My Korean name is Moran. Moran! Moran! That's my mother calling me. Moran! That's a legit Korean name. I mean, it really is. It's actually the name of Kim Jong-il's production company. So, you don't want to face off with me as a Korean. I'm fucking really Korean. I really am Korean. But I have met people more Asian than me. I met a girl, her name was I was like, oh, that's pretty. Do you spell that with a C or K or? It's just like it sounds. You can call me Jay. I feel like Fresh Off the Boat is a point of pride. You know, I'm proud of it, but the people at the network didn't like the name Fresh Off the Boat. They thought it was racist. Of course, it was all white people. It's so cute when they get offended on our behalf. Isn't that the best? It's like, they're like, whoa, okay, all right, yeah. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, all right, okay. That's a bit much, all right, okay. I think that white people like to tell Asian people how to feel about race because they're too scared to tell black people. You know, we have less melanin, probably not gonna protest. Asian women are beautiful. I think we have a lot of power. I do believe that. I feel like I might be a little bit past my sell-by date, but I still have. I think if there was an Asian woman army with big boobs, we could solve all the problems in the Middle East because we can make Jews do anything. If it had been us, instead of Moses, it would not have taken 40 years to get out of the desert. But sometimes I think, you know, we as Asian women don't even understand how beautiful we are. We have a sort of inferiority complex to white people. I mean, I've seen that happen where you see a really beautiful Asian woman, and she's with the most fucked up bust-a-face white man. You know, just, I'm just like, bitch, are your eyes that small? I've kind of deviated from the path of Asianness, of Koreanness. I went into comedy. I went into comedy in a way that was very sort of different, and I went into it very young. I told my mother when I was 14 I wanted to be a comedian, and she said, "Oh, maybe it's better if you just die." But she's into it now. She's very proud. You know, she looks at my work, and I get to show her new things like YouTube, get her to try to understand technology and everything. And I showed her a video of Miley Cyrus twerking. And all she said was, "Oh, she's shaking out all of her luck." But my mother gets very angry with me because I have a lot of tattoos, and I know this. Don't be alarmed. I'll show you. I have a lot of tattoos. Because I'm trying to avoid plastic surgery. All my friends are getting plastic surgery. I don't want to do that, but I want something. You know, because I'm like that. Like I was a fat girl, and a really fat kid, fat teenager, and I would always hang out with really skinny, beautiful friends, and we'd all go shopping, and they'd buy beautiful clothes, and I would get a mug because I wanted something. So this is my son. I get tattooed. I'm just gonna keep getting tattooed so nobody even notices that I have wrinkles. They'll just be like, "Oh, where's that turtle going?" So I don't have a lot of time. I'm just gonna show you the extent. This will be a good kind of a closer. I've gained a little bit of weight. I'm sorry about this, but my underwear is very small. I have an enormous bush, so watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. It just sticks out. It's gonna come out like, it's not a 70s bush, it's an 1870s bush. You know, it's like my pussy's making cough drops. All right? So I'll show you, I'm gonna do it like this. I'll show you what's happening. All right. Don't be upset. I'm sorry. Okay, can you, I don't know if you can see the detail. Okay, I'm apologizing to the Asian people first, because I know I'm really dishonoring our ancestors by doing this, but, you know, we fucking built the railroad, so whatever. This is more important. Now, I don't know if you can see their actual faces, and I told the artist, I said, don't put the nose too close to my hole, okay? Because my body's not a joke. I feel like Sia right now. I really, I'm going to swing from the chandelier. All right, so I want you to, I got the faces there specifically so I could do this. Can you see what's happening? Do you see it looks like they're talking to each other, they're laughing. They're laughing. These are the real housewives of my ass. Thank you very much. Good night.
Into every other show at the festival, and you could see every other act, and you'd never see anything like this man. Beatboxer, comedian, musician, artist, and with quite possibly the best hair in the business. Give it up for Reggie Watts. Yeah!
Thanks.
Most people ask, is it only for laughs? You know, what's the reason for the laughs? And many people think that there has to be a complicated reason for laughter. And we know that it's a biochemical reaction to two opposing forces, which are then annihilated. And in that moment of annihilation, there's an epiphany that time does not exist, and yet all of time is felt simultaneously, and that's laughter. But I will say this. If you're gonna laugh, then do it just for laughs. You know, just like what's no other reason. Just for laughs. It's just for laughs, right? It's just for laughs. Now we come here today because something inside of us says it's not good enough. And that's why we're here. But it can get good enough once you put in the work that's required for you to become a better person, whether you are that person whom of which you see as a greater version than yourself, to say that there is not enough time in the world to understand that it is yes. So, sorry, but what I'm saying is we can make it. Anyways, so check it out.
Quand je mangeais du beurre, j'avais le morceau de pain, parce que le morceau de pain, c'était très bon avec le beurre. Après le beurre, je mangeais du coquille Saint-Jacques, parce que les coquilles Saint-Jacques sont très bons. Et j'avais du pâté de campagne, et de Beaujolais, et les choses comme ça. Mais les cornichons et les moutardes et mayonnaise sont essentiel pour les casse-croûtes.
Okay, that's a little folk song for you guys. So this is a little song. This is about whispering in the middle of the night when you guys are trying to get to sleep, but you just can't get those thoughts out of your head. This is for you. Here you go. Here you go. Keep it up with Galera. Le Citroën BX19, oui, le Citroën. Le Renault 12, oui, le Renault 12, 18 injections. Ouais, quoi? J'ai ma something to love to say. There's something I can say. Thanks a lot, guys. Good night.
When acts are too funny and too smart, they make me mad. And this guy makes me furious. Writer, actor, comedian, he can do it all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wyatt Cenac.
Thank you. I live in the United States, and all right, some of you have heard of it. Sure, you've heard of it. It's a place. I live in the United States, and I hear a lot of people now talking about getting rid of the Confederate flag. They're mainly white people that I'm stuck in an elevator with. We don't have to talk. Dr. King would have approved of that, too. A lot of people who want to get rid of the Confederate flag, but then I also hear a lot of people who don't want to get rid of the Confederate flag. They're usually never in the elevator with me. But there are a lot of people who don't want to get rid of the Confederate flag, and it's this huge debate in the United States right now. And I feel like it wouldn't be that much of a debate if it wasn't such a cool-looking flag. Like, it's a cool-looking flag. Like, what the Confederacy stood for, terrible. But the flag is cool, because think about it. If the Confederate flag were just a picture of Jar Jar Binks on a skateboard, that shit would have been gone already. Like, it's a cool-looking flag. What the Confederacy stood for, terrible. But their aesthetic, timeless. I mean, you look at it. You look at the Confederate flag, you look at, like, Nazi symbolism, you look at the ISIS flag. There is something about terrorist occupations that bring out the best in graphic designers. It is a very difficult time to be black in the United States right now. Like, it's such a tough time. You turn on the news and you just see story after story, and you're just like, damn, Bill Cosby really fucked it up for all of us. Like, I can't wear sweaters anymore without people thinking I'm a rapist. Like, can't wear sweatshirts, can't wear sweaters. Like, it's messed up. And that's the thing, because Bill Cosby, he was the most beloved black man in America. Like, that reflects on all of us in a real way. Like, it reflects on all of us. I tried to get a bank loan recently. My bank application was denied. They said bad credit. I'm pretty sure what they meant was Bill Cosby. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Hashtag Je suis not Cosby. Like, a lot of guys from the 50s were terrible to women, and that was just accepted in society. Like, you look at old movies, and you see guys just slapping women around, and everybody just accepted it. It was part of the culture. And that's crazy. Like, you look at old movies, and you look at those old black and white movies, and whenever there's a woman who's like, Johnny was trying to get fresh, what they mean is, Johnny was trying to rape me. Like, it's true, that was just how the time was. Like, it was just an accepted part of the culture. I'm sure on some level that's why Bill Cosby thought he could get away with what he was getting away with, because he just saw that that's what everybody was doing. I'm sure in Bill Cosby's mind he thought, yeah, I might have some skeletons in my closet, but you know what? James Caan has a storage locker. Because I'm just gonna say, any man who walked into the Playboy Mansion in the 1960s walked out with some secrets. That's just a fact. Bill Cosby is just the tip of the iceberg. Because here's the one thing I know about America. Whatever heinous thing the most successful black man in America can get away with, 15 white guys have done worse. That's just the truth. Like, O.J. Simpson, most successful running back in NFL history, got away with murder. Robert Durst, I don't know what the fuck that man did for a living, but he got away with murder 3 times. And he got an HBO special out of it. Like, they make Lifetime movies dedicated to white guys who kill their wives. Not because it's science fiction, because it's legal fact. Like, that's the thing, like, Bill Cosby, terrible man, abused his power, took advantage of women. Thomas Jefferson, owned human beings, dipped his pen in the company ink, and I'm gonna assume it was not consensual, and that dude is on money and a mountain. So I feel like we can talk about like, oh yeah, we should take down the Confederate flag, or we should stop watching the Cosby Show, but let's not forget Old Mount Rapemore. Because that's the one thing, there is a culture of rape that is just, and a culture of mistreatment of women that happens in America. Like just a few years ago, 31 states in the US, it was legal, a rapist had parental claim on a child born out of rape. 31 states. That's not all the states you hate. Like that's the good Carolina, you got a New York in there. 31 out of 50 states, like that's insane. Think about it in this context. If an NFL quarterback were to complete 31 of 50 passes, statistically, you will win the game. And you don't just win the game, you go on SportsCenter, you get an endorsement deal, you go to the playoffs. That's what rape is in America. Rape is a Pro Bowl quarterback. It may be not Tom Brady, but it's definitely Ben Roethlisberger. And while it feels like, I'm trying to make a point here, I'm only saying this because I'm just pissed I still can't wear sweaters. All right, you guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you very
much. Our next comic is a Canadian boy who moved to LA, but you probably know him best from the time he's been spending in Silicon Valley. The very funny Thomas Middleditch.
To all. Oh, did you all at one point yell your names at Ellie at one point? Was that fun? Sometimes it's fun to yell. As an adult, you don't get to yell very much unless it's like, Tyler, I told you to go before we got in the car. But that's not fun yelling, that's anger yelling. What did you yell as your name?
Vincent.
Vincent, great name, God damn you. My name is Thomas Middleditch. My name is Thomas Stephen Middleditch. That's a real name given to me by fate. I feel like I was born out of a Charles Dickens novel. Just like some old headmasters. Oh well, if it isn't Thomas Stephen Middleditch back from the coal mines. Everyone's dying in there. I've done all my work, please let me out. Out of my sight. One day I'll amount to something, not on my watch. 'Tis the best of times, 'tis the worst of times. Thomas Stephen Middleditch. Like a guy with mutton chops. Thomas Stephen Middleditch. Either that, either Charles Dickens or fucking Hogwarts. Like Snape. Hold on, I gotta find Snape's voice. Here we go. Peanut butter, scoop. Oh. There it is right there. No, I have all the peanut butter resting right here. And it's just like, I'm skipping along Hogwarts, and he's like, Thomas Stephen Middleditch. You've been practicing magic outside of Hogwarts. I wish magic was real, but it's not. Goodbye. That's all I had to say to you guys. Like, it was all that, to be like, remember, magic's not real. I'm Thomas Middleditch. That was it. What a strange world that would be. Yes, I have British parents who come from a British stock. I have a brief impression of my dad. It's usually when he's mad at me, like, oh, put on a proper smile, Tom. Because I'm like, he's trying to take a photo, I'm like, you know? When I was a kid, like, oh, goofy. And he's like, oh, can we just have one fucking photo? Sod it. Or This is like ingrained in my brain because I guess it was said a lot as a boy. He'd always say, oh, hands off your penis, Tom. Because I wasn't like a jack-off fiend. I was just holding it. I don't know if you've seen that. I mean, this makes it sound like I'm going around like watching little boys and like noting it, like, you're a penis holder, you're a penis holder. But it happens. Some little boys do that. They just sit there and they're like, yeah, I got my Umbros on and I'm holding it. What are you gonna do? But I went to college and I dropped out. And as a result, all these years of kind of like yearning to have had that college experience, yearning to have gone in a dorm room, my fantasies have gotten a little out of control. And this is what I imagine dorm life to have been. Here we go. And then you hear, oh, hey, Rebecca. Hey, Vanessa. I'm gonna admit something to you. Anything you want. Okay, I have never, like ever in my life, I've never kissed a guy. I can't believe it, shut up. I won't, don't hit me, ow. Hey guys, what's going on? Thomas Stephen Middleditch? Yeah, it's me. I just got done with Hogwarts and I'm here in college. What were you guys doing? I thought we were all studying. Well, we were studying and then we realized we'd never kissed anyone and then we said, since you're a boy and we're just really beautiful girls here in the dorm room, maybe all of us might wanna, you know, practice on each other. No way, Jose. I'm here to learn. You guys spend the whole time making out, you're not gonna get very good grades. Nice try getting a job, losers. Huh. Because even in my fantasies, it would never happen. Yay! Thank you very much. Virginity!
You guys, wasn't this night amazing? It was amazing. Yes! And now, as all things do, this night is ending. I know. We're at the end of the show. I think we're all pretty upset about it. But the important thing is to remember all the good times we had and smile. That's what I thought, yep. Nope. Oh no, I don't have it. I hope you had a really lovely evening. I hope you thought that it was fun and sweet. I hope I don't go home and go on Twitter and get upset to read one of your tweets. Oh, that dumb Ellie thinks she's really funny. She thought that she had such great poise and grace. She doesn't know that during the whole gala, all I wanted was to punch her face. Her stupid face! I will not fall into a downward spiral. I will not think I should get a breast lift. I will not quit the whole damn world of showbiz. I will not wish that I was Taylor Swift. I'm Taylor Swift. Good night, everybody. I'm Taylor Swift.
Please give a big round of applause for tonight's performance.